You may have heard the phrase that buyers shop with their eyes. Now, that obviously seems a little obvious, but it is so important when it comes to Etsy. Welcome to this week's Coffee Cha Chings. My name is Emily. I'm the top 1% Etsy print on demand seller and mom of two, and I love helping others start, grow, and scale their Etsy print on demand shop with simple, not overwhelming strategies that actually work. And this week, we are going to be diving into the topic of mockups. And mockups are such an important piece of the equation for actually converting someone who's just scrolling on their phone to click on your product and actually purchase. And I know that feels like a lot of pressure, but tell me, in your opinion, would you purchase this product or this one? And my hope is that you probably pick the second one. And that's because the way the design and the product were presented were in a professional, high quality way that felt like the customer wanted to know more, wanted to find out more. It looked beautiful. It was well packaged. And so those are the things that we are going to be looking at today when we talk about what mockups actually work. All right, so let's dig into what is actually selling on Etsy and what clues can we pull from those listings to show us what kind of mockups are working for this product. Now, earlier this week in part 3 of the How to Get Your First 100 Sales on Etsy, I designed a journal with you guys for a dance teacher. So when we're thinking about a specific product and the mockups that work for it, we want to do a little bit more, guess what? Research. And so we are going to dig into what is actually selling on Etsy for journal products. So I did a general search for journals because I want to get a sense of what kinds of characteristics of these mockups are working. Now, scrolling, we can see several bestsellers. And in this first row, with a couple of these bestsellers, I can see a few things that are already kind of carrying over between the two. Number one is that there are two hands holding the product. I can also see that they have kind of a minimalist, boho, modern vibe to them. And as we scroll down here, we can see these two products, guess what? Also have two hands holding them. Same with this one over here. This one has quite a different design than the other ones, but the mock-up is a person, a female, holding that book. All right, scrolling down here, we can see a different one where the journal is actually propped up. This one still, though, kind of has that minimalist boho vibe to it. So that is something we're going to want to keep in mind. Now, when we are looking for mockups, my favorite place to go is directly on Etsy. And what I love about it is that you can find really great mockups, super high quality mockups at a very affordable price. And all you truly need to be able to sell your product is just a handful of nice mockups, and then you can reuse them for all of your products. So when we're looking for mockups, what we'll want to do is type in the search bar journal mockups or tote bag mockups or candle mockups. And we are going to scroll through to see what is available and where can we find some that kind of meet the common pattern we're seeing in those best-selling journals. We can see here there's one with a woman holding these. We also can see some other boho style mock-ups here. And obviously the ones that are bestsellers are going to be a good indicator that those are selling well for Etsy sellers. A few things to keep in mind when you're purchasing mock-ups is number one, you want to make sure that they are realistic and match the product that you are selling on Etsy. It is very important that you are providing an accurate representation of that product. So that is going to be something to keep in mind. The second thing you're going to want to keep in mind is the format that these mockups are going to be given to you in. For example, in this case, they are showcasing that you can use this in Canva or Photoshop. And if you scroll down to their description, you can also see everything that will be included when you purchase this. So it's very, very important to check this. If you're creating your mockups in Canva, you're going to want to make sure that they are able to be used in Canva. If you're going to be using your mockup in Anywhere POD, which I'm going to show you here in a second how I automate those, then you are going to want to make sure that there's either a Canva template or a PNG with a transparent layer. In Anywhere POD, you can use either of those options to create a mockup, which will then be automated as you move forward. So I'm really loving this mockup. It has the two hands that we saw trending really well with the other journals. It's very minimalist. It showcases the design. It's accurate to the size of the journal. They're showcasing that this is for a printified journal. And so I'm going to use this one and we're going to upload it into Anywhere POD. And I'm going to show you how to make it look realistic to then be able to sell that product. Okay, we're over here in Anywhere POD, and when we want to add a new mockup template, we will click Add New Mockup Template, and here's where we will be able to either import a Canva template or be able to upload a mockup PNG. In today's case, I'm going to be using the PNG of the mockup that we looked at, so I will upload that here. We've uploaded the image here, and this is again the PNG that has that transparent background. I'm going to show you how that works here and how it helps a product like a journal look super realistic. As we upload this, our design that we created this week is going to be added here, and I'm simply going to expand that to make sure it will cover the entire space. After that, over on the right-hand side, you're going to see your layers, and I want to bring the artwork behind the mockup. And you'll see now that it looks like that image is actually printed directly on the book. And you can make it smaller, bigger, center it exactly where you want it. The other option to, again, make it look a little bit more realistic is to lower the opacity of the design a little bit. You don't have to do it a ton, but lowering it some, again, will help it look a little bit more realistic and printed directly on that journal. So you'll want to lower that opacity just so it matches. It doesn't look too bright, doesn't look like it's, computerized. It's going to look like it's actually printed on that book. And then after that, we will simply hit Save Custom Mockup. All right, so here we have our auto-generated mockup, and it's based on a few things that we found in our research when looking for what is actually converting shoppers into buyers when it comes to journals. It has the two hands, which we saw was very popular when it comes to the journal mockups that are selling. We also saw very minimalist, kind of modern boho style mockups, and it's showcasing the journal in a realistic way. And then we used Anywhere POD to be able to automate this process moving forward. Mockups used to be a part of the listing process that I honestly dreaded. I used to be so excited about designing and finding an idea and then feel like I was slogging along to be able to get these mockups listed in a high quality way. And now with Anywhere POD, that process is automated and it's truly been a game changer for me. But regardless of how you create your mockups, they are an important ingredient in the listing process. So it is important not to skip over it. And by investing in just a couple high quality mockups that will sell, you will earn your money back much, much quicker that way. Thanks for joining this week's Coffee Cha Ching. Don't forget to post your questions and comments below so I can answer them in an upcoming video. See you next time.